What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jesus Conde, and today we're going to be doing some progress on this painting and also talking about concentration. As you can see, there are big changes on this painting already from this image, and this is how it was yesterday. And I decided I didn't want to show the girl's chest. I don't know, it felt like it kind of out of place. So I looked for a lot of reference. Like I have a book for Alita Battle Angel art book. I have a lot of different books about robots and stuff like that, Star Wars and things like that. And I was looking at what's been made and stuff like that. I also there's a movie that I like a lot that is called Ex Machina with Alicia Vikander. Then now that I'm looking at the girl, it actually looks kind of like her, which is a very accidental coincidence. She kind of looks like the girl from that movie. I saw that she had some kind of like a plastic material or very glassy material on top of the head, so I wanted to try something like that. And as you can see, I'm painting it on a layer. Don't worry, it's not gonna look like that. It's just for me to know, like, if I'm applying the strokes correctly, like there's no I'm not missing any spots or anything. And now making it like semi-transparent, and now putting reflections on it. And I'm making mistakes on purpose. Obviously you cannot have this really extremely white reflections here, like it doesn't really make sense. In any case, it will have to be yellow like this one. So I'm starting to correct that, but it's like a combination of trial and error, and just keep making mistakes and keep correcting all the time. If I can resume the way that I paint, I think it would be that. Making mistakes constantly and then correcting them constantly too. Anyway, I'm not sure how I felt about these ears, and I think I wanted to change them for like a couple of days already, and I was kind of delaying that. But something that I wanted to talk about is sometimes when I'm feeling really bored about painting, sometimes what I do is I will I have my other screen back again. I will take my other screen and put some video or something, or like sometimes even a movie. Like it doesn't have to be something that it can be something repeated. Like it doesn't have to be something that is new. Maybe something that you like watching, or a movie that inspires you with the theme that you're doing. But I wanted to talk about that specifically. I noticed, and I've been doing this in purpose for quite some time, and is how do I work with like doing that and without it. And I gotta say, the level of improvement that I get when I'm not watching anything and I'm just concentrated or just listening to music is a big difference for me. If I'm listening to music and working, I'm like, I don't know, I could say 20 or 30% more productive. Just in terms of like productivity. But in terms of decision making, which is even more important, I will say, like when I'm watching something else, dude, I become like dumb if I do that. Like I become so slow taking decisions. Like I am feeling like creatively I'm like stuck. I cannot do anything else. So if you're a person that is doing that, like watching TV shows and things like that while working meaning painting, don't do it. Don't do that. The only time I allow myself to do that is when I'm already like on the detail phase, which is basically number of strokes per second that you can do. It's like a really long task. You can spend 10 hours detailing something, and 10 hours straight or something like that, with just, listening to music and stuff. It's fine, but it can be really, really boring. It can be really, really boring. So you may want to, I don't know, put a movie that you've watched like 10 times, but it makes you feel good and things like that. And that helps. That really, really helps on your mood when you're doing this kind of like repetitive task. In this case, because I'm creating something and I'm doing big changes on it, it kind of makes me dumb. So guys, try to not do it, at least the most of the time. Just put some music and paint something that is not too distractful. If it's a soundtrack, it's even better because it doesn't have any lyrics. You cannot sing to anything, and it will inspire you to something cinematic. But yeah, just going back and forth from the screen to your other screen to watch something is really, really it really, really hurts your progress, guys. Anyway, as you can see, here I'm trying a lot of different ideas, and this is what I was telling you about the decision making stuff. This kind of like craziness of wanting to try different things constantly, that wouldn't happen if I was watching something else. So that's why, for example, if I'm working, I try not to do that. Like I try just to focus on the task and finish it as quick as possible. But if I'm on a detail phase, like the idea is already done, the concept is already done, and I just have to detail. Yeah, why not? You can watch something. You can watch even an educational video, whatever it is. It's preferable that it's just audio, like a podcast. That's even better, because if it's something that you have to be watching, it's kind of difficult. So maybe something motivational, something that you like. I've been watching Gary Vee lately on YouTube. Even when I go for a run, I will listen to it and stuff like that. That's cool. Something else that I wanted to talk about is these little details that I'm putting, which is some graphic elements that I don't know how they look yet, but this other image that I have has them. It's something that I've been trying lately. When I feel like I need some kind of like a balance thing going on in some place, I will add these graphical elements somewhere. And this other painting has these petals floating, and I thought, will be cool to connect these images somehow. And by connect, I mean maybe something that is the same theme. And I started to kind of change the whole idea of the thing, because I've been feeling kind of stuck. I got bored of this idea already of the girl with the butterfly. And I noticed, like, I learned that for myself, that I hate butterflies. I don't know why I picked that as a topic. I thought it would be nice. It was an idea that I was actually in the bank when I was doing this sketch. This sketch is actually on paper. Anyway, the thing is, I thought it will be cool if this wouldn't be even real butterflies, but more like made of petals. So that's what I'm gonna do. I decided to give it a shot and try to make something that look more like leaves or petals, and that completely changed the energy for me. Like, it felt like it fit. It's like something way more artistic than just putting some butterflies in there. It felt like something more for me, and that, I feel like that's important, to kind of like feel your painting. If you feel like this is not what you want to be doing, change it, do something else, or try to fix it somehow so it becomes what you want to do. And those changes that I did really, really reminded me how much I like painting and creating things. Because, man, when I'm doing, for example, the 3D stuff, it's nice because it helps you a lot on other problems like lighting and stuff like that. perspective and all those things. But this pure painting approach is really enjoyable. And I'm not saying that, for example, you should just paint and you shouldn't do 3D. I feel like learning 3D these days is important for your artistic career. As a concept artist or illustrator, is a very, very valuable tool. Like, you shouldn't even question if you have to learn it or not. You have to learn it. But man, sometimes just doing a drawing on paper and painting, it's like so satisfying, and the process is so rewarding. Like in this case, like figuring out what was the problem and fixing it. It's so good. Anyway, guys, this is all the changes that I did to this painting. I ended up adding a little bit of blue lights coming out of the head, like some kind of like a brain function there. Same color of the heart, some kind of like connection, and I really like it. I really like how it looks. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like how it's looking with these new changes? And yeah, how does this painting feel to you guys? Have a good day, everyone, and as always, well, I mean, as much as I can do it, see you tomorrow. All right, take care.